Nice little cascade being pushed forward, so Leviatán wants to fight forward in the side. Vanity draws first blood onto Com, but it gets quickly traded out, holding down the grounds towards this B site. All of C9 has currently fallen down, and Leviatán get the first pistol. Tex trying to lurk around.
Boom.
Will catch Zeppa on the rotate, and look at that, all of Leviatán right after. Let's go for the full rotate back towards the A site. They have full A site control too in C9. They're just gonna have to wait it out.
Yep.
30 seconds
Early
left.
placed orb up, they cross back, and Leviatán has done such a good job so far to work the map. They go fast towards mid, which obviously is gonna make weight. But almost pushing in here. Tex ready to defend.
And with that plan, Mazzino has a Reckoning available. Planet for a long-range battle where Com was looking towards Belt, but he looks to be the late lurk. Something that's a signature move here for Com himself, while the rest of them are holding aggressively inside the A site. High Tide comes out off the next refresh, and that's going to make it even harder for their last two players of C9 to try to move inside A. Attempt to try to save weapons. Com trying to find these kills. Rooney looking for these exits to save his weapon, and there's that double swing. Nice info for Com. Mazzino with the swing out. Moose cannot connect the shots, and finally does so until he gets picked off here by King.
Absolutely.
Clears out the site, trying to get the walls up. Molly to put Vanity out towards the back of Snowman as Moose is looking to help out as much as he can from the top of the bridge. Yet, we have not seen Leviatán move in for a plant yet. They're just trying to clear it out first. Orb to come up, a lean towards the hallway of Kitchen, but cannot get that contact.
So much chaos.
Yeah, Comj actually just got a pick there onto Oxy, so that's gonna make it a little bit easier to Zeppa. Finally came in from the rotate, running long range with that beautiful Sheriff. And now Mazzino off the plan is alone. Four players now squeezing in, Rooney with the wall bang on the Sheriff, and of course he has to be him with the Sheriff. And C9 score first. King pushed all the way up now, trying to wait for this High Tide to come down towards Snowman.
Toxins going up.
This looks almost impossible for C9.
Oh. Well, maybe doable now. It has to come down to these trades. Beautiful orb to get away as Mazzino gets the pick onto Vanity. Advantage coming out now for the attackers of Leviatán, and it does seem with this Hunter's Fury that's currently being held towards the garage by Com, it might help solidify the round. But the wall comes out on the defense. Here's the Hunter's Fury out on the attack. Nobody on the spike yet. But there's only two players left, but it's a 2 versus 2. Actually doable now. Icebox is low on HP. A tap on the spike first. The recoil dart misses, so you're forced to hand, but unfortunately there's not enough time. The last two players of C9 had to fall back, and Leviatán will still get the round.
Icebox is just over any of the slows, over any of the walls. Boom, right onto 410, then onto screen. It's just so quick, even with this util.
So you saw the game plan, trying to keep the res close to Oxy because he has his Blade Storm. He dies. They can still res him here. They used their Hunter's Fury to try to stop them, but the Icebox is pushing towards the spawn. Long-range battle, headshot onto Zeppa. The third in a row, the updraft, and the I-By Power Ace. Then on to Rooney. Leviatán are looking to regroup with King for a double pump back towards the A site. Off angle held and won by Zeppa. Immediately gets traded out by Tex. And here's the delay round. 20 seconds left on the round. Alarm bot, double nanos, gets to pick up the Tex. With 13 seconds left, Com low HP, attempts to go for a plant. Moose trying to find a timing, but with the cloud burst, gets away. Oxy with a knock kill onto Mazzino, leaving only a damaged Com and Icebox at full HP to play the post plant. Updraft missing the pipes, at least trying to look back towards the screens. Recon dart coming out from Com, spotting one player, and he's even going on a flank. So you're putting a lot of responsibility on Icebox now. Beautiful headshot onto Oxy. First tap on the spike, an attempt of a stick by Vanity. A spray as Rooney gets the pick onto Com. No defusal as Icebox gets the pick, but then Moose moves forward. They do have a lockdown to work with here, so they might let Leviatán move in for a plant. Com moving up, trying to find a timing, but Moose greets him at the bridge.
That's huge.
Two players now on the advantage for Cloud9. Bubble being drawn up. King with the lurk, looking back towards Boiler and wins that fight against Rooney. Manages to escape as meanwhile we do have the plan from Leviatán. Icebox pushing forward, dropping Vanity. They can't get position right now for C9 to get the lockdown as Moose rotated all the way over towards Orange. There's only two players left though, Mazzino and Icebox, and those may be the only two players you need. The jiggle out, nice shot by Oxy. Mazzino alone, headshot onto Oxy on a 1v1. Oh, he just caught. Moose gets the dink and then the kill. There was an opportunity there to be replied by Leviatán. Slow orbs by Zeppa just to slow things down. Nice shot by Oxy as Icebox was trying to find some verticality up on the top of Jenny. Zeppa gets traded out as he drops King. As the advantage continues for Cloud9. Locked down to prevent the plan from even coming through. And this will slow things down for a bit.
40 seconds left. Good anchor right now by Cloud9. Vanity still staying in position, expecting to get a party here. But if they can get a plant, there is Com's ultimate. It would seem tough to use in this case, but never say never. Vanity's going to get the first peek here as the rotation is going to a 2-2 for DC9's defense.
This is a big gamble too. He's not trying to jump spot and delay with a snake bite. He's just trying to play a one and done and prevent the plant from happening. Orb comes up early. As Leviatán slowly scaling up for contact. The fight against Com, and that's a spike down. 13 seconds left. Support out from Moose on the top B. And that's going to make things more difficult here for Mazzino, who does manage to get both picks.
No time.
But no time in the end. C9 so far, they get the third round, but there have been some very, very tough rounds to win on their end. 3 players from C9 already waiting for them, but that's only 2 now left. Wow. As Zeppa gets dropped by Tex. All of the control on the right side of the site. A nice little pit to play the pulse plant long range now. Set down by King, but the sprays are coming. Vanity's trying to find a timing. Mazzino solo on HP. There is that tap, the swing on the end. He does get that win onto Mazzino. Oxy finally connects onto Com, but the spike still has been planted. Viper's still up, so the pit's still up. King is holding all the way back towards jail. There's only 2 players left now though for C9, and that's Vanity and Rooney. And make that only Rooney on a return in a C9 roster. On the top of the A tower. Trying to find at least something, being very quiet and silent. Forced to give his position away with the Vandal as he drops down. It's going to be activated once the wall gets broken up and Zeppa gets contact. There's an orb on the defense. The high tide to come out, perfect for the pulse plant util. Icebox and Mazzino, though, has something to say. But they still have the util so far for Cloud9. Orb comes out. There's the first deniability. Mazzino pushing down with Tex. As they're coming through the high tide, nobody's tapping on the spike yet.
Fourth one.
And there's just too much util for C9 for both Moose and Vanity to win a 2 versus 4, and off the spike, it will be the Red Bull clutch towards the A tower, because even if he activates the dash and tries to get away, but let's hold that thought to push out towards the bottom pipes, held by Tex and also by King. It doesn't even matter if Icebox has a glass cannon. The rest of Leviatán are holding their ground. Vanity snuck through though. He might get an opportunity to take down Com. Will do so, and looks back towards the kitchen, knowing that he heard the rotate from at least 1 player, and that's Icebox. Mazzino has to watch the window now. The Al drone will clear him. Will force him back and give a chance here for C9 to pick up the spike.
Oh, the jump peak. Very smart by Mazzino. Identifies 2 because that was the drone, so they know both are near tube now. Big information gained there. And smart play, so they can just play super back. Everybody's flank is covered. And Mazzino's making sure this operator can't be lost.
This is good. This gets shot instantly. They heard the sound, so they double swing out. That's a 1-for-1, but here's the op. Hello.
Jump.
There was such an early drone though, so they don't get the information of 4 players in the site. Yet Oxy still gets the opener. Mazzino trades it right back, and everybody else is blocked behind by Viper Wall and a Reckoning on top. And now the wall still forced to push back because of that Reckoning. He might get wasted here.
Absolute stall utility. And they just have to wait it out.
That's crazy. Insane to me that it's going to be the spike moving up towards the tower, knowing that the op is there to try to contest it. At least C9 is trying to fight back against it. Aspas, another kill with the operator. Looks back up, denied by Moose. Gives a chance now for the last 2 players of C9 to move inside the A site. Still Mazzino in the back though. Another great anchor.
Huge.
30 seconds left.
There's that tap to flush him out. Mazzino misses the shot, but King is on the other end. Top of the raptor, double swing in the end.
Lockdown initially to go off if they can pressure it.
And Mazzino's low. The swing is beautiful by Vanity, but instantly traded out by Mazzino. Here comes the cavalry. The rotate over from Aspas. Waited by Leviatán on the top of the heavens. Zeppa almost got a pick there, but once again, too far. And on an island, cannot res any of his teammates, so he falls, but at least takes 1 down with him. Rooney trying to find his own timing. Here's a rotate coming out, the dome coming up as well. Swinging across, gets that pick, but again, instantly gets traded out by Aspas. Beautifully done. In the end, fundamentals are there for Leviatán. Each wall, Al drone comes out. It's going to spot 2 players there just under the tower, and Leviatán starts moving in. Oxy still gets the first pick to onto Tex, so that's locked down, denied. A second one through, dashing forward, trying to find a third. There is support from top and bottom. Does get the third before he falls by King. Advantage still for Cloud9. Bladestorm out for Aspas. The lurk from Moose with the Guardian, but traded out by Vanity at least. And this will be all that they wrote now for Leviatán. Icebox trying to fall back and save his operator, but C9 will get the round, and that's Vanity even chasing down the kill. If you get one, it'll be nice. They'll get one.
Yeah.
Almost a second one. At least that makes it a little bit expensive. You definitely do see that you've wasted a lot, or had to use a lot of resources right now for Cloud9. That's a Hunter's Fury and a Res against a Thrifty from Leviatán.
So much. I mean, they save Lockdown and Reckoning just for another round, right? Round 7 of, or I'd say round 20. I would say C9's round 7 win.
Unless Icebox pops off with the Guardian, but yeah, definitely at this point now, both of them falling down, so no ults available. There's the shots that came a little bit too late. Third kill comes through. It continues to be very expensive right now for Cloud9. Snakebite lineup with the orb. The tap on the spike keeps him at bay. And Vanity has to push forward now because he doesn't have any more orbs. Wall on a defense, the spray. Icebox gets the pick. It's halfway, and Rudy has to get the pick. Will get the headshot, and we'll be able to save it there for Cloud9.
The Jets reading each other.
The barrel of the gun a little bit too long, so Icebox is ready for that. Dash activated, looking for a second kill, and C9's not looking to trade it back. All four of them trying to move forward towards this B side. Aldrone even to clear towards the front, allowing even Icebox to pick up the op if he wants to. But instead, he'll cut rotates, pinning the rest of C9 towards this B side. Mazzino has to jiggle to find that info. And here's the Hunter's Fury coming out here now on the defense. Calm with the contact onto Rooney. That's one to fall. Reckoning even slow down the push. Mazzino gets the perfect read. The wall comes down. The swing out from Zeppa. Nice little flick. Gives a little bit of hope now for C9 to enter this B site. Remember these ults coming out on the defense. It doesn't matter for this plant now because they have to lock down on the defense from Tex 2. So winning condition for C9. Try to take down Tex, and Icebox as well with the lurk. There's the ult first.
Just reaches the outside. They know what portion of the ult he's got to be in. It's really interesting and awkward now for Vanity.
Wait, Icebox is going to call it at least.
Yeah,
There's a snake bite into the pit. Icebox looks back. He'll get the first kill in, and now there you go. You have all that information coming through. The pick comes down. Moose is alone. He's going to get spotted for sure after the Nanos one comes down. Nice little first shot, a second, but the defuse will still come through. And Leviatán will win the first map here on Icebox. Perfect angle here. 1 versus 1 to jump across. Zeppa wins that fight. Meanwhile, though, the plant did go down for Leviatán inside A. A flash towards left corner. Icebox going for the curveball. Seeing 3, connecting on to a bit of damage. And Mazzino's trying to answer back, but the flash does not blind the opponents as they fall back. The heal out on the defensive side for C9 as we have players full HP trying to retake.
Just pushing forward. Lev get a few quick kills. Vanity to peek.
Lev was winning the whole time, head-to-head against Vanity.
Yeah.
As Mazzino still holds that sight down. Traded out by Rooney. A tap on that spike and a tap of his stick. And that corner towards Dice has never been cleared. King gets the easy pick. Vanity trying to make some noise just to bait him out. And it's King to jump instead to just flood. Look at all that util. Uh-oh. Flashes galore in all angles as Kong gets first blood onto Rooney. Another flash coming through. Oxy's fully blinded, trying to stay alive. Nice little headshot though onto Mazzino as the spike falls. There's 13 seconds left on the clock. A second kill coming through. Pink shells on the ground as the ult came out from Icebox. A 3 versus 1, 6 seconds left. Trying to stay alive as he gets that pick, but there will not be enough time. Running through the protocols, Moose and Vanity fall back to save the weapons for Leviatán. C9, they have to try to fight, but they're fighting mid instead.
Pushing out very aggressively.
Yeah, they'll get one for that, so we'll take it.
Moving back around. So they know Lev's playing the orb game. That's something that Rooney can hear inside B. It's something that's going to happen. You see Rooney throwing the Viper or the snake bite out every so often, just trying to do a bit of damage, get some armor off, and chip him away. And this mid to market play could be huge.
Only good for that one kill, unfortunately, though, as they had the players to at least try to set up some sort of crossfire for Cloud9. Advantage still for Leviatán as the hot hands gets thrown at the staircase. Zeppa runs through for a bit. Here's the spike going down. And he's hoping to get one. The Blaze wall up, finally gets the pick there onto Icebox, but doesn't know that there is this player right here that lurked through. Zeppa tried to clear it. There's no util left to try to get information for Cloud9. So it has to come down to the swings and the trades, and it continues to be perfect here. But so you pop the ult right away, you get information, and it's towards the A side. Showstopper gets two, but one of them was to run it back, so Aspa stays alive.
30 seconds left.
And as we rotate back towards the B side, it's open, and King is the one moving forward. And trying to find a timing against Vanity, trying to rotate back, but Vanity instead is just trying to hold the main key choke points to allow his teammates to rotate over with 16 seconds left on the clock. And as he peaks a little bit too much, though, it's going to give a chance for the plant to come through.
They didn't realize how far Leviathan actually gotten to be. They were ready and waiting, so it tells you.
Nades, time. Sticking it right now. Oxy's pushing forward. Lunar gets the pick as well. C9 found the timing with the util to get these kills.
Ultimate comes right away from Com.
And that's all the util down on this B site. And that forces now Rooney to play an off angle at the entrance of the B site, and there's that lurk on market. B site now open, and this time they'll get the plant. But that's the thing you mentioned, right? The change of tempo that you saw in the attack for the retake for C9. That's the thing that Imi was talking about during that halftime interview, that during these scrims, they're playing that way, so they want to see that a little bit more now applied in the game.
Yeah.
So there's a taste of it.
Nice defense.
Vanity was trying to play on the top of News. Might call it 10 spot from now on, but couldn't get that kill on the top of mid, forced to fall back in. That was the other important anchor piece on the top of middle. Zeppa got smoked out, was trying to find information, and then he got picked in the end. So an early advantage for Leviathan. And actually, it dwindles down the defense that you currently have here from C9, because one has to be planted towards the A side, so it gives a lot of room for Leviathan to work middle and anywhere they want from there.
They have such good protocols out of this. Normally, you could almost say to yourself, all right, let them have mid. What are they going to do from there? But how explosive they become off of Mazzino's utility. Icebox running forward. It seems almost unstoppable. They find Com, though, to start it off.
With the first small mistake out from Leviathan to start, jump peeking with the recon dart, but it gives information for Leviathan to non players or towards B. Beautiful paranoia. An assist to allow Oxy to get the kill onto Aspas. Vanity playing the off angle right in that tight cubby.
They did.
Ends up being a beautiful crossfire in the end. As Leviathan is looking to exit or enter towards the A side. Nice little win by Tex. Even a second one thrown out the hat, and that's the remaining three players potentially here having no choice but to save. Yeah. Especially now that Aspas is pushing forward with the run it back, keeping them at bay. And look at Com already lurking out towards the market, pitching from behind.
Of course he is. The perfect lurk, too. Nobody, he's just getting the back of every player.
Hello? Just holds it out, the spray, forcing him towards Com. Unfortunately, can get a second one, but you definitely do see the rest of Leviathan hunting down C9 towards the market now. Thankfully, Rooney's still alive, so he can put the wall up. Decay onto Tex, gets the pick. We might do Iron Man at this point. It was off of camera to bait it out, but at least able to rotate back towards the market. That's tiles down. So you talked about this tiles control. They found it, but somebody still made it through. It's King just waiting to see if it could catch rotates, and it's shot deep so that he could actually swing through. Perfect timing to come across head-to-head against another smoker, and that's Vanity to fall. Flash on the front of the A side, beautifully done by Cloud9 just to answer right back, and that spike now in their control. Flank from behind, a 1-for-1. Com is now alone. An opportunity to win a 1v1 right here, and he'll get it against Rooney. Spike now picked up. Recon dart available. He's just going to use all the time in his favor to add a little bit more. Wasting out or forcing out the neural theft. The ping across, the spike plant down, the sprays attempt, the off angle position now by Com. The double swing in the end, but it's C9 winning it. Rooney's waiting, the walk contact play back into market. It's traded out. Showstopper out, and it gets swatted out by Aspas. There's that blaze wall to look back towards the spawn. Big flash putting Moose away. Zeppa running through. There is that cage, and he's burning down from the hot hand. Second flash blinding Moose once again. And as they're playing back and forth with utility for C9, they can't capitalize on a kill.
They're just trying to get out of MOBA.
Exactly. And it gives enough chance here, enough time for Khan to meet up with his two teammates to try to isolate this B site. Nice shot by Zeppa.
Spike down B.
As now the paranoid comes through. Now committed towards this B site. It's up to Moose to wait. 18 seconds left with the first tap. Com playing the off angle, Op moving forward with a jump spot. Oh, couldn't connect the shots, unfortunately, all around the silhouette of Xeppaa.
Left. That was crazy.
And you definitely do see once again with time, no matter what, it was going to be C9's round.
Everybody ready. It seems like they're just kind of set up protocols to make them think twice. Rooney
with 3, easily done. You saw on the other end, they were trying to control middle, and then at least try to move up towards the A side with a fault line. Instead, it's 100 Sphere to try to create space for Tex. Crossing over, gets dropped.
Spike down.
As this is a great chance for C9 to get a flawless. Bring that confidence and carry it over towards that second half. And Com is going to use, once again, all the time in the world to make C9 antsy and hopefully punish some mistakes. But C9, you definitely see it. A pit on that spike, and they're just going to hold it.
They're like 38 seconds. What do you got? And it's going to be the op from Vanity. On shop side could come through from C9 on this post plant.
Hot hands, paranoia, shock darts doing a lot of damage here on to C9, but Oxy still gets a pick. Another flash out through the smoke. Oxy gets a second one. Ping shells out. Vanity holding the site as players of Leviathan are falling down. One more left to go. It becomes a flawless for Cloud9 in the pistol. Viper Orb. As King is now going to finally move inside the site, gets that first headshot onto Xeppaa. Beautiful flash being done. That's the second one to fall for C9 on the pulse plant. But there is utility on that spike to delay that defuse out of Leviathan. And all that time that it took for Leviathan to attempt to take the A site, it's Icebox all over again. Aldrone still hasn't been broken. So that forces players to push into the market. He gets 2 pings out of the Aldrone. Tex with the off angle. Flash comes out. Cage comes up. That saves actually Xeppaa at the same time. He counter flashes, but Aspa still holds the angle. Whoa. And finally, C9 decide to fall back. Too many cages. Too many block views. As Aspa finally starts getting activated there. They want to fight back towards the middle. Com just got caught. So they have to try to push a little bit more. There's that nice pick by Rooney. A tap on that spike, maybe. But now here comes a showstopper out, denied by Mazzino. But instantly killed by Vanity. Aspas trying to move back out. Isolating, trying to isolate one of these last 3 players of C9.
There it is. They go for the throw.
Oh, so much noise. Curveball, 2 kills, make that 3.
Spike down B.
And that's one thing you learn real quick. They've done a lot of these setups at the beginning of the round from Aspas and Tex, and this is the first time that C9 tries to just tempo really quickly towards B main, and they were greeted by a huge surprise. It's late now in round number 19 of this second map. Giving a chance here for Leviathan early. Try to bring the game back.
We finally see what that Aspas and Tex hold at B looks like. Cam sees them, they throw down a gate, they get out a flash, and just start lacing through with the Phantom sprays, and specifically the Phantom sprays, so they can't be traded back as easy. Here we go towards A, dogged out, and Rooney almost got util caught, but he fires back.
That's crazy that he re-swings to pull out his weapon too, so Com was not ready for that one. Runs up for the kill into Tex, the timing off the fault line. Rolling Thunder then answered back from the Seekers. It's a stalemate for now. Aftershock out as well. Does it contact? No, he's made it towards the back. Now Xeppaa is tucked in, 30 HP. Weapon now back out. He doesn't click towards the left, but they both get the kills. Towards the A site this time around. There's that first tag. And Oxy already falls. Dog now towards the back of Dice, he gets stunned. Trying to get these sprays, trying to stay alive behind the cages, giving time for Leviathan to rotate across as well. Now towards a dumpster. 2 kills coming out from C9 for 1 of Leviathan. You hear that running back from Aspas. There's that pick. A pinch now towards the connector. The hat comes out. It's a 2 versus 1. The running back is over. He's now pinned back towards the back of Aspas is just making noise. Saying, come at me, bro. Tap it onto the spike. There's that first jiggle. And see on the other end, Moose is just waiting towards long B the whole time. So they're just letting Vanity win that 1v1, and he will. And C9 will be able to push this to a 3rd map. Leviathan now commits inside A to start. There's a Nanostorm's Paranoia out. There's that Flood retake, counter Paranoia. First blood from Xeppaa, traded out by Leviathan, who takes the advantage now. Moose staying on the top, waiting for his teammates. More jiggles out from the attack as there's 13 seconds left until we finally start the plant down on A. Oxy and Rooney with Sheriff. Rooney alone, denied by King. Recon Dart to try to get info. No spray opportunity coming out here from the spawn. So Moose playing the off angle, hit by 2 flashes, and Mazzino wall bangs him.
Tough spot to play. Trying to catch him off guard for maybe 1-2 with a drop in. The util is dumped into sight though. Leviatán is not taking any chances here. There's a null command or an ultimate here for Mazzino to stop something from coming in, but it does not look like they'll need any of it.
Yeah, definitely not.
Should be saved up for now.
Last 3 saved up. That's the 3rd round coming in for Leviatán, converting a bonus here, which was still, again, pretty strong. They had the Vandal coming out from King to contact first against Oxy on middle. King trying to find an opening. He knows that a knife is close. Oh, the tap there onto Vanity. Missed comms coming through, but at least it's a nice bait to get that kill. And now Zeppa will have to try to anchor towards the back of the generator. The wall across now, a pop flash to slow things down, giving a chance for 2 players to rotate up towards the A heaven. Storming into sight now. Zeppa comes into contact, gets the trade off as Oxy falls. Last one to go is going to be Mazzino. Shock dart lands, no chip damage. He gets a plant down with 13 seconds left. There's a big lurk coming out right now from Moose. So Rooney's just trying to hold it out. Because that wall was up here by the stage. He's just trying to leak around it.
Oh.
Just saw him, picks him off. At least he gets information from Moose, who swings out. And you could breathe, Alexis.
Boss, nice kill on what would have been some of those mollies.
Oh. Moose there gets that pick onto Tex, who got hit by his teammate's paranoia, so that's a small mistake. Icebox trying to find an entry, pushing out towards the spawn, will connect onto Rooney. Moose unfortunately couldn't anchor at the back of that B site. Vanity with the classic. Crossfire set up, close with the judge.
Cover going out.
You know it's pretty much over at this point, but he's at least trying to do some damage here. But despite that small mistake on the execution from Leviatán, the push out towards the spawn seems like C9 weren't ready for that one.
Yeah, getting through that, especially without being able to hit the alarm bot from Killjoy, being able to util destroy with the kind of util you don't usually destroy with.
We'll have to see in the later rounds now for C9 when they get the gun round. To start things off, there's a bit of util. It's not being cleared. The dig, second dig, it stays alive at 1 HP. Finally, Oxy comes in for it. The dash forward to get the pick off on the Tex finally. That spike down. He'll get picked up. And he knows he's trying to hunt him down. The last 3 players of Leviatán inside B. And they close the market door.
30 seconds left.
What a heady play off the spike, knowing it could go down in that tight pinch. They get the quick open ultimate. Now it B, and it pressures this Blade Storm to come up even bigger now.
King has second smoke. There you go. Pops it up, delays even more.
Tough.
Not giving a chance here for Rooney and Oxy to come out from the market. So they have to opt now to go towards the spawn. Icebox is not looking towards the right area because of that recon dart that got popped there by Rooney. A 2v2. Cannot win the fight against King, and it's up to Oxy alone. Another contact gives him a dash. Looks towards the right, cannot connect, and unfortunately couldn't pull out the stinger on time. Left. Still giving a chance for Oxy to set up. There's that wall bang off the Tex. Showstopper in. Goes out towards the logs. He gets a second kill for it before he dies. And Moose connects onto Aspas, holding down this B site. The last 2 players are detained. Moose is trying to find him.
10 seconds.
There's one. The headshot across. Upgrading a weapon, and Mazzino is there. Dropped by Moose again. Big round. So the alarm bot just got broken. The wall came up. There's the execution from Leviatán. Pop flash coming through from Zeppa, though. He gets nailed by the pink shells out from Aspas. And instead of the wall bangs, they don't want to let them know that there's an Odin yet for C9. As now he ADS, punished. Moose in the same position, but too many players from Leviatán there. An opportunity for surprise plays, but all caught individually. Leviatán gets an open B site for a plant, and the last 2 players instantly saving. Aspas is trying to create noise here towards Garden. He hears a jump that's going to punish Vanity, who jumps around and gives a nice chance here for the rotate to happen. A potential trade, he TPs away. Stuck in a corner, though. Rooney trying to fight him. He'll trade it out. Meanwhile, though, the plant is happening towards the A site. Nice little first and second contact. Once again, beautiful play by Rooney. And with a combination through, gets the ping to allow Moose to pick up the last 2 kills. Snake bites. You see the util being thrown right now. Oh, it misses! And Vanity is able to move forward to get the kill onto Calm. Zeppa on the top of heaven, catching Aspas with util in his hands, headshots him. as King instantly becomes the last player standing. Double swing out towards the heaven. You see the confidence right now from Cloud9, breaking the door, moving in, trying to hunt him down.
Gonna make it tough.
Change of pace too. Underhand throw under the Viper Orb to try to push forward. Knife to try to eliminate some of that util. A TP came towards the back of the site, but it got canceled. This might get hurt, and still C9 were able to hold with the 3 players inside the site. More players falling down. Calm is alone.
Oh.
Can you find your treasure now?
3
Oxy
here.
trying to go with the dash activate. The trade across, not there for C9, but they fall back now towards middle. Vanity did lurk across, though, at the switch.
Oh, this is
30
incredible.
seconds left.
That actually, Mazzino's kill is huge to stop this rotation over. They're not going to have numbers to sight now.
Exactly. And Zeppa cannot get the contact off the flash, and that's the spike down. Mazzino did a great job here to cut these rotates, and the lurk now disabled pretty much. A flawless for Leviatán. Audio cue there, the audio cue rather is there. Beautiful flash though. Triple swing right behind that, and that's Icebox down. Upgrading to a submachine gun to dash across the lurk. Couldn't work out for Moose though. At least C9 have made it inside the A site for a plant.
Oxy's got that gun too. If they can front one of these choke points, they can get quite a few kills. King's gonna help out by taking Zeppa though, 4v3 on the retake.
Spectre could be everything inside the site now in the hands of Oxy. Rooney also still has the Sheriff. It looks like he's playing all the way back here towards the A site. Does he have a lineup for shock darts? No, it was just for a recon dart on the top of heaven. There's that first kill on the attempt of a retake from Leviatán. A 3 versus 3. Instantly 2 kills, and Rooney with the Sheriff!
With how Lev has played the defense before, making Cloud9 think twice. They'll know they have a free site though.
Big trade.
Big trade in mid as this plant goes down. A little bit of a push-up coming in from Oxy. Could be the key factor here.
So now you have a 3-on-3 on A site and a 1v1 on B. Spike now planted on the ACF for Cloud9. Owl drone to push forward, leaving Oxy in that same position, spotting at least one. Oh, no way. Gets that first kill, turns around for the second, traded out by Icebox. That 1v1 towards B was won by Moose, so it's Icebox alone, pinched. Nice shot at least. And he's gonna attempt to save this.
Yeah.
Instead of knifing it across. Tex now walking forward as the wall comes down, gets an instant punish with the spike down. Mazzino answering at the top of mid as well from Pizza. Moose ADSing, nice shot there onto Icebox. A little bit of an overcommitment, but also respected because Vanity TP'd to grab the spike and are moving into the A site.
Delay from the lockdown to come in, but it looks like Tex wants to make a play.
He made it through. He made it through now. Vanity was squeezed back down towards hell. And as he tries to call it for his teammates, Rooney's there for the save once again from A main. Mazzino stuck, wall bang by a Moose. C9 at 10. So damage being done, and there's that lurk. There's 2.
Yeah.
King trying to answer back, trying to do whatever he can, but you definitely know this round is looking to be pretty good for Cloud9 to seal the deal in this round, especially with those 2 kills from Rooney. There's still no answer for Leviatán on the amount of times we're heading towards A. Again, but a different tempo. Done early in the round. Spike is already down. Oxy made it across, down to 21 HP, was wallbanged there from the top of heaven. There's the head-to-head, but King steals the kill away. With Spike down out in the open, showstopper available, not anymore. 1 for 1, Rooney alone. Lurk on the top, the lineup on 2, connects there. And it's up to him and King. Owl drone available. 3 seconds on a recon dart as well. King hiding it back around the dice. So Rooney runs with no information whatsoever. King looking to move back towards the A main. Out in the open, King gets the pick. There's no showstopper available now for Leviatán inside the site, but it doesn't matter. Icebox gets the first kill. King is there for the support. Finally, the Odin comes in. Tex trying to find a timing towards the back, has a res at the same time. Rooney once again alone. Body is showing out the cape as well. Swings out and tries to get the kill, but cannot. The fuse now comes in for Leviatán. Walk around and trying to get a backstab, and they'll get it. Mazzino falls. And at the same time, Zeppa is all the way out towards the spawn at B. Yes, there's an exchange of battle here, and there's that lurk play. Beautiful here for Cloud9. Advantage comes in for them, but they're a little bit spread across the map. King has to come up huge now. Oh, what a shot there onto Moose. Last 2 players grouping together against the last 2 of Leviatán. Both of them moving towards the A heaven.
30 seconds left.
King pivoted it once again to meet up with Calm at the door. Recon dart outside of the smoke, allowing here for the plant to come down. Two individual 1v1s potentially here. Snake bites being thrown from Calm. Pivoting back towards the
Such
dice.
good
King is moving
distraction.
towards Generator. Nice little first shot by Rooney. There's King to trade it right back. A 1v1, half HP is Rooney. Suppresses, King has the paranoia now, hits it. TP on the top. Trying to find it, the headshot from King. A 4K in a round. Tech's trying to run through, shooting a bit, and they're doing all the damage. Perfect second slow orb, he fully blinded though. Zeppa answers back. Mazzino comes across, and the timing on that one is not in his favor either. And somehow, a slight overheat from Leviatán. Punished right away. Tap on the spike, no Calm is here. Calm trying to get the wall bank shots, but does not connect. Another tap once again.
30
Pain
seconds
shells.
left.
They're getting good util out here.
They know Icebox is at the top though. And what maybe could save him is hopefully a knife, but it's in 23 seconds only. So that showstopper may do a lot of damage. Rooney down low at 21.
There.
The jump up on the Generator. Second shot guard, no contact onto Aspas. A lurk around here from the top. Zeppa breaking the window. As now the players are running down. Jump spot on the first. Trying to go for a second jump spot. It's at half. Nice little first shot. Second one coming through. And now Zeppa has to try to win a 2v1. There's that first. Could play the time. Comes across on the left side. Aspas pushing forward. Zeppa gets the 4K. On the pivot for the flank. Has a timing here. Has all the information. But only has a stinger. Still drops. The no command. The trades come out for Leviatán. Up to Moose alone. Has the lockdown and is forced to pull it out right away.
Solo Moose. Everybody knows where he is now.
Oh, and the res too. It's the bait to push this into extra innings. Push once again, allowing the wall to get broken. And here comes the chaos inside the smoke. First blood this time for Leviatán. Trying to run through again, maybe trying to look for a play. Zeppa doesn't have any more flashes. Aspas somehow gets a wall bang onto Moose as he falls as well. Plat now coming in for Leviatán.
Good little chip damage, but is it enough? 5v3 here. And
so
they
annoying.
still haven't got Tree back.
Finally, as they break the second wall, that could allow for them to go for a 3-2-1 swing. But instead, one was caught with a reload, allowing Rooney, or forcing Rooney to peek alone. At least he stays alive.
You still have Calm just lurking around the map during all of this too. So many options for Lev to clean it up.
Updraft avoids. A shorty once again denied. And also the ace denied by Rooney. 4 HP. Tex wins it. Waiting inside of that smoke. Players now moving down on the other end. Pinch from behind. Calm gets one. Moose as well. Advantage out for C9. 3 players to fall. 13 seconds left. The plant will come down. Tex and Aspas looking to fight back. 2 players staying behind the boathouse for Cloud9 as the other 2 are playing contact first at the staircase. Odin in the hands of Oxy. As Aspas is now starting to close the gap. You hear the Odin being shot on the other end. Alarbot now, Nanostorm. Aspas is now slowed down. Cannot get across, has 2 satchels to work with, but decides to walk forward instead. A 1-for-1, last one on the lane, and we will go once again. Calm knows better, just tucks in. There's that wall for the split. Now Oxy's just waiting and gets that pick. No more splits coming in from Leviatán. Lots of them being spotted out here towards the market. And Leviatán still engaged towards the entry. Nice little shot there onto Moose through the smoke, tying things up on a 4-4. Rooney now answers back as Mazzino's trying to find another surprise kill inside spawn. King doing the same. Oh, it's loose. He loses the fight to Vanity with the judge somehow. Spike, meanwhile, though, has been planted. 2 players left.
Good paranoia.
Aspas is blind, forced to fall back. Tex is trying to make a play. The sprays now from the spawn. 1 is suppressed. No heals, no slow orbs. So Tex is just trying to move forward. And it's beautiful. Beautifully done by Cloud9.
And I think we get Oxy into Tree.
Okay, different type of wall here too, but it gets instantly broken, so no time to react. As it funnels in Oxy, Tex gets the easy kill. And that's a beautiful first blood now for Leviatán. Big flash now, Aspas blinded at dice. C9 closing in. Vanity using his own smoke as for cover. But then just seeing Rooney run through, Aspas gets a second showstopper. Rooney doesn't need it so far, not finally pops it out. But Tex steals the kill.
Noya. They're not even going to run the time down that much. They're just going to hit.
Oh, but everything missed. There's that wall to come out towards the lane, but it's funneled into all that microwave set up by Moose.
Okay.
It comes up, keeps it at bay. Moose falls down at the same time, though, but Leviathan have contested and taken over this B site. Aussie almost got some wallbang kills there. Tex now pushing up on the other end at the staircase, so 1-for-1.
3v3 now.
Spike planted.
As it gets planted, the reposition by Leviathan. Calm stays towards the B main. Oxy with the dash, but cannot use it. So for C9, they're breaking the wall. Calm now finally gets spotted. Copper's moving out. Oxy running on the other end, gets that pick. Blade Storm now available. Crouching in, gets the kill there onto King. As it's Mazzino alone, Zeppa gets the pick.
Just last round.
No Odin here for Calm. And the knife comes out. They're trying to clear it out here towards the B main.
Instant
Didn't get
in.
the ping there onto Mazzino, forced to fall back. Calm does get the pick onto Rooney though. Holding his spot towards the lane. Aspas flew to rescue to help out as well. 1-for-1, Moose is alone trying to get some lucky kills with the sprays. But this is looking like a done deal. Aspas hunting it down, continuing the OTs. Now towards the lane and a beautiful paranoia for him to fall back. As they're rotating back towards Cat. Zeppa is waiting right there. The TP across. There's that trade-off. That's the spike down once again. Hot flash underhand, just trying to escape. Meanwhile, Aspas has picked up the spike, and he's also the last player standing. 23 left on the clock. One kill gets him a showstopper. Zeppa just waiting out in the open. Into switch, but it gets insta-dinked by Aspas. And forced to fall back.
It's so hard to sell a fake this many OTs in. A site's the hit.
And it's traded out. Once again, King denied now, anchoring towards the A site. Zeppa still low on HP. Trying to figure out who they could give the spike to for a
30
plant.
seconds left.
He's gonna plant it for A main. Beautiful owl drone actually spots a couple of players up towards the A heaven, as Leviathan actually has all 4 players and no lurks. There's grenades being thrown. There's the ADS from a few. And there's the first to fall. That's Oxy on top of Generator. Shock darts coming out, misses as it's trying to get towards the door. A tap on the spike, the spray through the smoke. Continuing through, but players of C9 still fall down. Zeppa alone, and Zeppa falls with the rest. Walking up the contact. There's Vanity getting ready to swing out, punish. And there's a 2-for-1 in favor of Leviathan.
Oh.
Will this get clear in the corner? The Boombot will not. As they run across, they try to clear it out. He can play this off angle. He gets one, the second satchel saves him, and he still gets King. Aspas inside the site, forced to reload, stuck out towards the dice. A 2 versus 2. Moose has already rotated across with Rooney though. As the owl drones out for info, knows exactly where the 2 players are. The first one planted, the second one towards main. Showstopper now out after the plant. Will force them to fall back. And they have to wait it out. Now that it's finally shot, but look at that positioning now from Calm. The wall up, he repositions now towards the tree, but the turret, he avoided it. And he heard the footsteps.
One enemy remaining.
Aspas will get the kill. It's up to Rooney alone. For the first time here, we might see an attacker side win. A tap on the spike first, there's that first shot! And the second one, Rooney! The Red Bull clutch! Inside yet, because everything was slowed by Texas slow orbs at that Sage. Double swing in, Oxy with the first blood. Rooney with the plant. Leviathan does not want to give a chance for C9 to set up, as they're already throwing utility. 2 up towards the heaven. Oh, a nice shot by Oxy, all done by Rooney's util. Tex answers right back through the door, a 1-for-1, but the advantage still for C9 on this pulse plant. Calm trying to drop down, trying to get the wall bang, finally takes down Zeppa. King dropping inside the site right now, no smoke to cover him.
Molly off.
There's that Molly, he gets it at halfway at least. King and Calm against Moose and Vanity. Vanity at low HP. Moose trying to fight long range. Smoke now dissipates. The backstab, but the trade. Calm now to 1v1. The pit comes out, and he's dying now too. The volleys, but Moose wins that 1v1, and Cloud9 closes the series.